as well. There's still a race to be won. Let's not get sidetracked by talk of world records. Miller's coming strongly. Oh my goodness. Miller from the USA, who is a late replacement for Marco Urop. He's ripped up the form book here.
Oh, I told you. Didn't I tell you Brandon Miller was a problem? Didn't I tell you Brandon Miller was a problem? Oh, y'all don't believe me. My predictions started to circulate and come to fruition. I told people that Brandon Miller was not a pretender. He was a contender, and this was his season. I predicted that Brandon Miller is going to be tough to beat.
To drop this video when it laid on my heart to do it. Brandon Miller is the new big dog of 2026 for the men's 800 meters. Move from underdog to big dog. Why have I said that? One, because at the Prefontaine Classic, he just took down Cooper Lukenhaus, who has taken down everybody and their mama. But so has Brandon Miller.
Before I get into this video, y'all already know what to do. Like, share, and follow. I am Moses Washington Instagram, Moses Washington YouTube, Moses Washington on Facebook. Y'all can catch all the track insight with sports, track, and even sometimes politics, and even funny videos. I do it all.
If you watch Brandon Miller's last two races, his workouts that he has posted online, he has been being a dog. I'm talking about a pure dog. He's tired of being overlooked. He's tired of just getting second and third. He's tired of just being the other 800 runner. He wants to solidify himself as the premier 800 of 2026. And I know.
Did you see what Brandon Miller did to Wyoming? Emmanuel, Wyoming? Forgive me if I said his name wrong, but did you see what he did? Did you see his last 100 finish? Now I want to put this in perspective because I don't want everybody to be like not consider what Wyoming did a couple of weeks ago with running that world record in 1,000 meters, and I thought that was crazy. And do I think he can break the world record? Yes, that has not changed. I'm not changing my stance. But running a world record in 1,000 and trying to come back a week later and run an explosive 800, that's a lot of ask on your body. Y'all know that. That's a lot of ask on your body to do. If you're talking about recovery time, you talking about that is a high level performance. And sometimes you have to come down to build back up. And sometimes people peak like that and never come back to form because they max. But you know, as a professional, we learn how to balance these microcycles, and we learn how to double peak and do different peak cycles and different peak for races and then build back up. But that was an incredible race. So I'm not going to take that from him. I'm not going to take that mantle from him. But we have to speak about Brandon Miller. It was some dogs in that race. Bryce Hoppel, you can say all you want to say about Bryce Hoppel, but Bryce Hoppel is the American record holder, and he was in the race. He went 141.67, and he's having an off year, so he may bounce back. Y'all know in track you have some down seasons, but he's still running competitively. He's still competing. He's still running 144. He's still right at that peak. We don't know the backstory of what kind of why he's having a certain kind of season that he's having, but he is the American record holder, and he's still young, and he's still got an opportunity to revisit his form that he was once in. But he was in the race. Max Burgess was in the race, and he beat Emmanuel, Wyoming early in the season. And it's crazy, 3 of the 2 losses that Wyoming took this year came from the Americans. Came from Americans. Lukenhaus and now Brandon Miller. And Brandon Miller beat Lukenhaus in a head-to-head match. Brandon Miller's last kick in 100 is unmatched. You're not messing with it. Basically, you got him up. You got him. Because he ain't playing. If you next to Brandon Miller, and I said this in the last video, he's going to destroy you. Go check my records. Matter of fact, I will put it up. I have been saying that Brandon Miller is the underdog that you all need to watch. Now watch this interview. They was asking what has he been doing to gear up, to get better, or what has he been doing in practice to get better at his last 100.
And then seeing you move the last 200, what have you done in training this year? Your last 200s and especially your last 75s have been insane.
But Danny's been killing me in practice, man. I remember being with him this past off season, and we was both like, we got to get the last 200 together. So, and like I said in my interviews at pre, Josh sat me down in the off season and said, "Mate," that's how they talk. He was like, "Mate, I'm gonna teach you how to race." And I was just able to soak up a lot of knowledge from him. And when I'm able to preserve as much energy as I can, I'm able to use the speed that God gifted me with.
Brandon Miller skated around that. Do not give away your secrets. Do not give away your training module. Talk about the crazy things that you have done. That is nobody business. Y'all keep that to yourself. Y'all already gave Flow Track and everybody all access too much with tapping into y'all practices. Man, pull back. Don't let these people know what you're doing because you're trying to separate yourself from everybody else. I wish Americans always stop trying to get the clickbait and trying to get people to follow their page and want to give out information. Man, keep things to yourself. I used to play Madden, right? Back in the days, nobody knew what blisses used to play in Madden until you got to the Madden tournament. Now internet, they want to do ebook, they want to show all the blisses, and there's no secrecy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know everything. Like, you got to have something to separate yourself from the best. So Brandon Miller, keep doing your thing. For the USA Championships, I predicted Lukenhaus to beat you. I did. Lukenhaus has the fastest time as an American this year. I did predict him to beat you. You beat him head to head. But I also said, if you are in the last 100 next to Lukenhaus, he's in trouble. And the way that you change your race strategy, how you can go from the front, from the back, is crazy. I like what you're doing, Brandon Miller. You've been my underdog all year, and everybody counted you out. And I said that you are a contender, not a pretender. Now, who's gonna win the USA Championships? Heesh. Man, you just changed my pick. I'm gonna have to go Brandon Miller. I have to redraw my pick from Lukenhaus and go with Brandon Miller. Yeah, y'all can call it emotional. You can do what you want. But Brandon Miller has beat the same people that Lukenhaus beat, and then he beat Lukenhaus head to head. And that kick that he's been showing all year in every race, nobody's messing with him.